Qualitative salt analysis, we were doing preliminary tests. Under preliminary test number 6 we have is microcosmic bead test. Microcosmic bead test. Sodium ammonium hydrogen phosphate, this salt is called as microcosmic salt. When this substance is heated, you get NaPO3, sodium metaphosphate, ammonia and water. Sodium metaphosphate then reacts with metal oxide and you get NaMPO4. This is colored. This forms colored bead. And the color will be same as what you get in borax bead test. M stands for some metal, it may be cobalt, it may be copper, it may be nickel, manganese, iron. So, based on whether your metal is copper, cobalt, and based on the nature of metal, you get different colored beads and the colors are same as what you get in borax bead test. This is microcosmic bead test. This is the reaction which is involved in the microcosmic bead test. When the metal salt is heated, it becomes metal oxide. This metal oxide will react with sodium metaphosphate to give sodium, that metal orthophosphate, which is a colored substance. For example, if it is copper, you get bluish green type of bead. If it is cobalt, you get blue colored bead. If it is ferrous, you get light green. If it is ferric, you get lemon yellow colored bead. That's about microcosmic bead test. Number 7 in the preliminary test is action of heat. Number 7, action of heat. Here the salt is taken in a dry test tube and it is heated on a Bunsen flame. This is a test tube, hold it in a slant position, heat it on a Bunsen flame. This is the salt and you hold the test tube in a slant position and heat it, and you observe the changes which take place upon heating, and those are being listed now. Action of heat. We'll have two columns here: observation, inference. First observation: yellow when hot and white in cold. The inference is it must be a zinc salt. This type of behavior is shown by zinc salts. Number 2. Reddish brown gas evolved. The inference for this is nitrate salt, and the gas is NO2. Ammonia gas evolved. If ammonia gas is evolved, then it must be ammonium salt. Number 4. Water droplets on the walls of the test tube. And the inference is hydrated salt. And here there are two possibilities. If the droplets are alkaline, then it indicates that it is ammonium salt. Why? Because when ammonia gas is being escaped from the test tube, it will dissolve in the water droplets on the walls of the test tube and make the solution alkaline. So, if ammonium salt is being heated, hydrated ammonium salt is being heated, the water droplets will turn red litmus blue, indicating that the solution is alkaline. If the water droplets are acidic, then it indicates salt of strong acid. Consider the substance to be a sulphate salt. If it decomposes, a hydrated sulphate salt, and if it decomposes, it will produce water droplets on the walls of the test tube, as well as SO2 gas which is escaping out will dissolve in the water droplets and make the solution acidic. So, this also gives an inference about the nature of salt. We have some more in the list, and just go through this and then we will add some more. First, if the salt becomes yellow in hot condition and becomes white in cold condition, that it must be zinc salt, and this color arises due to some defect in the crystal. If a reddish brown gas is evolved, it indicates that the salt must be a nitrate salt, because the gas which is evolved must be NO2. And then if ammonia gas is evolved, this can be tested with a glass rod dipped in HCl. You get a dense white fumes at the mouth of the test tube. So, or ammonia you can identify from the smell also, characteristic smell, or a glass rod dipped in HCl, which gives dense white fumes. So, if ammonia gas is being evolved, that means that the salt is an ammonium salt. If you find water droplets on the walls of the test tube, it indicates that the salt is hydrated, and apart from this, you can test the droplets with litmus paper. If it turns blue litmus red, it indicates that the droplets are acidic, and that indicates that in turn indicates that the salt is of strong acid. And if the solution, the droplets are alkaline, it indicates that the salt must be an ammonium salt. We will add to the list. Now, number 5, white sublimate is formed. The inference must be ammonium salt of volatile acid, mercurous chloride or mercuric chloride. O2 evolved. If O2 gas is evolved, it must be nitrate, chlorate, perchlorate, superoxide, peroxide salt. Number 7, N2O and H2O formed, laughing gas and water droplets are formed. It indicates that the salt is ammonium nitrate. If SO2 is evolved, then it must be either sulfite or sulfate salt. If H2S is evolved, then it indicates presence of SH minus, acid sulfide. So, these are the important observations you can make during action of heat testing, and these are the inferences for each type of observation you make.